So in the part B, we have to find out the resistance in parallel. So do you remember that formula for parallel? Yes. What's that? 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R. Right? This is what you studied in 10. Suppose you don't remember, don't worry. This is given in the question also. So again, like I was telling you in the morning, if you want to report R and the two are connected in parallel, then you need to give two things. One is R bar and the other is the error. Yes or no? Yes. So let's try to find both of them separately. First of all, R bar is easy because it follows the same relation. Got that? Set over values. Okay, so 1 by R is equal to 1 by, what's R bar? R1 bar. Average value of R1 from the question, everyone? What is it? What is it? 100. R1 bar will be 100. Clear? Sure? Yes. Or not sure? Yes. Plus 1 upon R2 bar will be 200. 200. Got it? Yes. Right? When we talk about bar, there is an average value, we just take that one. Okay? We don't take anything else. And you add this, raise your hand when you're done. So you get 1 by R and then you have to take a reciprocal. Raise your hand when you're done. It's R bar. Sorry, there's bar here, bar here. I'm not doing it because I want you to do the calculation. Make sure that you do it right and do it on your own. First, we just want to find R bar. Nothing complicated here. You just have to add these two terms, right? Come on. Okay, how many of you have done it? Hurry up, others. Very good. Put the unit. So I think many of you have done it now. So you are getting R bar as 66.67 or 66 because if you round it off, it will become 7, and the unit will be ohm. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, see, I'm asking you honestly so that I can tell you whether, I can teach you how to do. How many of you could not get to this step? Raise your hand. Okay. Alright. See, there was nothing special to be done. Have a look. When you want to add two fractions, can you add them directly? No. Is that clear? What would you have to do? LCM. This 100, that's 200. Okay. Alright, so you have to make them same. You have to make them same. So for this, you have to, or you have to take LCM basically. So LCM of 100 and 200 is 200. Is that fine?
Yes.
So 200. So making this 200 requires you put a 2. Got it? And then plus 1. Here, y plus 1. This is the plus 1. And here we multiply 2. So this becomes 200 and that becomes 2. So 2 plus 1 is 200. Therefore, 1 upon r bar is equal to 3 by 200. Don't divide yet. And then the next step, reciprocal. R bar equal to 200 by 3. So this when you divide, you get 66.674. Understood? Now, it's possible that sometimes you don't know how to find LCM. Okay, possible. In that case, you can just multiply like this. It's quite likely that you have been taught like this at your school earlier. Okay, now I don't recommend that to anyone, but if you don't know what's the LCM of these two, that's the only choice you have. And it is not wrong, let me tell you. I'm not saying it is wrong, but you know, if you do that, you get large numbers. Yes or no? I hope you understand what I'm saying. This is what you would have done. So you get such big numbers, isn't it? 200, 100, 300. Here, what are we getting? Very simple. Okay? So not that this is wrong, but this is much more simple if you can find out the LCM of the given thing. Okay? And please do not add it in some weird manner like this. Don't go now. Okay, everyone. Please don't do that. Be careful. LCM, how did I would say you have added fractions earlier in your life. I'm sure you can do it. Okay. Yeah. Fine then. Let's continue. So anyhow, we got this answer 200 by 3. That is 66.67. Got it? Sure. This is R bar. We still have to find delta. Now for finding delta R, a relation is given to us. For finding delta R. Because why is the relation given to us? Can't we find it using our usual stuff? No. Because it doesn't match with any of the pattern. This is not multiplication. This is not simple addition. It is reciprocal addition. You understand what I'm saying? Right? That's why a formula has been given in the question itself. Okay? Right? To be very frank, I know what that formula is. It can be derived also using little bit of math, but I don't think it's required at this stage. Okay, so this is that formula. Okay? Given in the question or not? Did you find it?
Yes.
Right? You can use that formula directly. You don't need to make this formula. Okay? I made it, of course, here. Okay? It's not like I remember it from what given in the book, but I made it. But at the moment, you don't need to learn how to make this formula. Okay? Now, let's put all values and find out delta R. Come on. So delta R, we don't know. Denominator. What is R bar?
66.67.
No. Do it in fractions, it's easier. If you do it in decimals, it will be tough. So I'll choose this value. So 200 square, 4, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Sure, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Divided by 3. 3 square, 9. But that 9 will go to numerator. Did you understand? Why? Because denominator is the numerator. Got that?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Right hand side. So this is 9 into okay, equal to delta R1. What is delta R1? Read the question carefully. What is delta R1? Find it out. Find out delta R1. 3. Okay, divided by R1 square. What is R1? R1 bar, there. Yeah, R1 bar. 100, right? So 100 square is how much? 100. And then 0. Okay, yeah. Plus. Next one. What is delta R2? Delta R2 is 200. 4. Of what? R2 bar? 200. And then we have to square it. So 200 square 4, 0, 0, 0, 0. Got it? Okay, are some zeros cancelled? Can we cancel the zeros from everywhere? Yes or no? Yes, no. What happened? Can't we cancel or can we cancel? There are these zeros everywhere, yes or no? 4 zeros everywhere, correct? Let's cancel all of them. Any questions? હોય તો કેજો હાયા નો કરતા નહીતર સમ તો તમારે કરવાના આવશે એક્ઝામમાં હું થોડા આવીશ તમારી બાજુમાં ચલો કરો not like that you have to do it yourself. Did you understand this step? Okay, we want to find delta r. So 9 delta r by 4 equal to, can you simplify this? What should I write on the right hand side? 3 plus 4, 7. I should write 3 plus 1. Clear or not clear? Clear or not clear? કઈ અઘરું નથી હો ખબર પડી ને ધ્યાન રાખો what write it in your notebook હજી એક કહું છું છેલ્લે લખી લેશો એવું નહીં ચાલે start doing it. You have to do the sum. 4 by 4 1, so 3 plus 1 they use, so delta r is equal to 4 into 4 upon 9, therefore delta r is equal to 16 by 9. Is that clear? Delta r is equal to 16 by 9. You can divide it. How much would it give? 1 point. What to divide? Do it one. 1.75. 1.7 bar. Very good. Yeah. Correct. Recurring is yes. 1.777. So if you want, you can round it off. Okay. Let it be like this at the moment. No problem. Now look at the original measurement. R1, R2 were measured. Yes or no? Do you see there is no digit after the point in any of them? Look at the original measurements given in the question. R1 and R2. Is there any digit after the point? That means we should also not report anything after the point. So final answer R is equal to R bar plus or minus delta R is equal to, okay, here what should I write? 66.67 plus or minus 1.78. I am writing it temporarily. This is not final answer. Did you understand? Yes or no? Sure? Not clear? 67 plus or minus 2. That would be the final answer. Right? Why 67? Rounded it off. Alright? Now there is something mentioned in the last line of the solution given in the book which is wrong actually. They are saying here delta R is expressed as 1.8 instead of 2 to keep in conformity with the rules of significant figures. Actually that statement is wrong. If you take care of significant figures, original measurement itself given in the question R1 and R2, you are not being able to measure it after the point. Yes or no? Right? I hope you see what I am saying. 200 plus or minus 4 ohm. 100 plus or minus 3 ohm. We are not measuring after the point. So there is no way you can write 1.8 or anything like that. Clear? It has to be 2. And this has to be 67. Got it? This has to be 67. Right? There is another way to say that. You see the errors measured here. Okay, starting all the way from the original measurement. They are how much? They are about 1 by 100%. 1 by 100. That is 3 by 100 like that. Okay, 3 by 100. So you cannot know the 1 by 100 place after this. What I mean to say is first digit is 6. Then if you go to 2 places next, this is not known properly. Why not known properly? Because the error originally was like this in R1. 3 out of 100. Yes or no? Yes or no? So we don't know the hundreds place properly. That's why there's no point writing this 6.66.2. That's why this is length. This is R. Alright? Now, I think that's it for the questions from the text. Right? Okay. Nothing remains. I mean, nothing worth doing remains. Okay. There are other questions in this book. Most of it you are going to study it in some other chapter. So I just say ignore all of that. There's no need to do any of it. Right? So these are the only questions from the exercise that you need to do. Question 1, question 2, question 10. Okay. 11, 12 and 13 and 14. 11, 12, 13 and 14, and we did one more, 20 actually. Right?
24.
And 24, yes, about Jupiter and its diameter. Okay, that would be enough. If you want to try other questions, feel free to try. If you have doubts, you can seek any of the teachers and get help. Alright? Understood what I said? Yeah. 20. Yes. I think we have done 20 in the classes, if I am not wrong. Okay. Fine. Sit up. Okay. Take the hand out again. Come on. So now it's time to solve questions regarding errors. Okay, 25. Very simple, very straightforward question. Let's get done quickly with it. Length of, question 25. Length of a rod. Length of a rod is 11.05 plus or minus 0.2 meter. Sorry, centimeter. What is the length of two rods connected in series? Series would mean like this. First of all, let me just explain. Suppose there is one rod, this is the second one, so they are attached back to back, like this. Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So we have to find length of two rods. So frankly, if you want to find the length of two rods, what should you do? Addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. Addition. Is that clear? L1 plus L2. Got it? So L1 is given. How much is it?
11.05.
Okay. How much is L2? Same. Another such rod. Okay. Two such rods. Is that fine? Okay. So L1 is given. L2 is also given. You just have to find L1 plus L2. Do it quickly. Tell me what will be the answer. A, B, C or D. Raise your hand when you are done. Raise your hand when you are done, everyone. Okay. Now you can put it down. Let me see who did it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Right. Fine. So, okay. Amma, what's your answer?
Sir, D, 22.10.
22.10 plus or minus 0.4. Why 0.4?
Sir, because the errors are added.
The errors will get added. That is delta Z will be equal to delta A plus delta B. So one error is 0.2, the other error is also 0.2. So total error will be 0.4. Okay. Clear? Sit down. One more thing to note, okay, I'm not saying it's the wrong answer here, but another thing to note, everyone, is do you see that in options A and B, you have 22.1 given? It would not be right, 22.1, because look at the number that we are adding, 11.05. How many places after the point? 2 places. So even in the addition, we will have 2 places after the point. So final answer should always be 22.10. It will not be 22.1. Clear? I hope you will not say એમાં શું ફરક પડે? ફરક પડે ને? I hope you remember that. What difference it makes. Fine. So answer of 25 is D. Well then, let's go to 26 now. If error in measuring diameter of a circle is 4%. See, error is given, but in which form? In percentage. What's the symbol for percentage error? Del. Okay. Gujarati talk. Okay. If error in measuring diameter of a circle is 4%, the error in measuring radius of the circle would be. So now we have to similarly find out the error in radius. Look at the options once. They are all in percentage. It means we have to find percentage. Clear? Okay. So start making a note. What is given? What is to be found? Come on. Make symbols for that. Write it in form of symbols, everyone. So we are given del D, yes or no?
Yes.
How much is del D? Okay, and what do we have to find? Del R. Okay. Right. Is there any relation between D and R? Diameter and radius? What is the relation? R equal to 2D. No? D equal to 2R. Sure?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I was just checking whether you can get confused or not. D equal to 2R. Is it fine?
Yes.
Now, this 2, where does this 2 come from? You can measure diameter, that's why in measuring diameter there is 4% error. Where does the 2 come from? Is it from definition of diameter? That double of radius is called diameter, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so is this 2 exact
Yes.
or not exact?
Exact.
That is there any scope for it to be 1.99 and there is some error? This 2 is always exact. So does this 2 have error? Because it is not measured. Understood? It does not have error. Got it? Your answer is right. 2 doesn't have error. Clear?
Yes.
So now, where is the error? It will only be in D and in R. This is just like a fixed value. Don't worry about it. Okay? Just like when we did the textbook question, we did something like D equal to 4 pi square L by T square. Do you remember?
Yes.
In one of the questions we had to do this. There also we did not worry about 4 and pi. Why so? Because they are not measured. They are exact values. Got it? So come to this. So here, if I write del D, this is power 1. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Everyone there?
Yes.
Right? Or alternatively, you can write R equal to D by 2 also. Either way. So del D is equal to del R. Clear? Or not clear?
Yes.
Clear or not clear?
Yes.
Which rule have I used? The rule for power. 2 is not important for us right now. Yes or no? Because 2 doesn't give errors. D equal to R raised to 1. Or you can say both quantities are same as far as errors are concerned. Yes or no?
Yes.
So del D will be del R. Got that? Sure. So what is the answer to our question? 4%. Is that understood?
Yes.
Okay, one thing that I want to comment upon. Some of you might have this idea in mind. Sir, radius is half of diameter, isn't it? So error should also be half. એવું કોને થયું હતું? Very good. તમારા માટે 2% option મૂકેલું છે. Okay, so that you can earn -1. Be careful. I know that radius is half of diameter, but still in this case the percentage error in diameter and radius is same. Yeah. If we are talking about this, then it would be different story. Let's see. Let's take a moment to explore that also. From here, delta D by D bar, clear? So many D's. Equal to delta R by R bar. Where is 100? I cancelled it. Understood? Now, do you realize that D bar would be 2 times R bar? Do you realize that D bar would be 2 times R bar? Yes or no? Why so? Because diameter is double of radius. Okay. Then what cancels here? R bar cancels. So that's why delta R will be equal to delta T divided by. Okay. So what is this telling you? If we talk about absolute error, then the error will be half in radius compared to diameter. But if we talk about percentage error, then the error will be same in percentage. Let me just give you an example. If that suppose we measure diameter as n plus or minus or 10.0 plus or minus 0.1 centimeter. This is diameter. Right? So how much is the absolute error? Then absolute error 0.1. Clear or not? Delta D. Clear or not?
Yes.
Then in radius the absolute error will be 0.05. Did you get that? That's what this is telling you. If this is delta D, then this is half of it. Got it? Got it or not?
Yes.
Okay, so then if you want to write it this way, it's going to be 5.0 plus or minus 0.5 or 5.00. Three significant figures. Got it? Got it or not?
Yes.
I hope it's clear. And a percentage find કરશો તો same જ આવશે બેના. Try કરી દેજો બરોબર. Well, let's go to the next page. 27. Length of a cylinder is measured with a meter rod. Meter rod means a big ruler, 1 meter in length. Okay, it's a scale, it's a ruler basically. With how much least count? 0.1 centimeter. अपने खबर है? खबर नहीं? क्या ना खबर? Least count of a ruler is 0.1 centimeter. Its diameter is measured with a vernier caliper. Now that's a new name for you probably. Vernier caliper is a slightly different kind of instrument. It's not like a scale, but it's like a combination of two scales or two rulers. Okay, and you can fix anything between its jaws. For example, you want to measure the diameter of this pen. Then it has two jaws like this. Okay, you can bring them close and you can fix it. When you fix that, from the scale you can measure the length or this thickness. Did you understand? आम fix करो तो length measure देंगे, आम करो तो diameter. Got it? Clear? You will actually see a vernier caliper when you have to conduct practical. Okay, right? That's also a part of science, right? Doing practical. Yeah. So I'm saying that a vernier caliper, that's an instrument, and how much is the least count of that instrument? 0.01 centimeter. Okay, got that? Everyone, just like ruler has least count 0.1. This is a slightly sophisticated instrument. It is very good at measuring smaller lengths. Its least count is 0.01 centimeter. So it gives more precision. Now, given that length is 5.0 centimeter and radius is 2.00 centimeter, find the percentage error in the calculated volume. So, what are we doing with all this? There is a cylinder that someone has handed over to us. Here's the cylinder. And then, along with it, someone has also given us a ruler. And someone has given us the vernier caliper. Okay, it actually looks something like this. Okay, the vernier caliper looks something like this. These are the jaws. You can bring them close and you can measure. So we are given these things. So what have we decided? What are we doing? We are measuring the length using what? Length using. What are we measuring the length using? Read the question. Length is measured using. इधर question mark क्या खोए जाती है using meter rod. Okay, and how much is the measured value of that length? Measured value is 5.0 centimeter. Okay, this is alpha. But how much is the error? Because whenever you measure something, there will definitely be error. Okay, when nothing is given, when we don't know anything about errors or all that, every instrument always gives at least as much error as the least count. That's given. Because the instrument can never measure smaller than that. એટલે આટલી error તો આવે જ તે તમે ગમે કરો. That's why. Did you understand this?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Suppose in this question, even it's not given that least count is 0.1, so I something done. We are measuring with a meter rod or meter scale or a ruler. That means how much will be the least count? 0.1, and it will definitely have that much. Got it? Then, what about diameter? Diameter is measured. Yes or no?
Radius.
Radius is given. How much is radius?
2 centimeters.
2.00 centimeters. So diameter will be how much? 4.00 centimeters. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure, diameter will be 4.00 centimeters. Double. But when we measure the diameters using these jaws of the cylinder after them, like this. Okay, so you are actually measuring diameter. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so diameter is 4, and in the measurement of diameter, how much will be the error? 0.01. Who understood that? In the measurement of diameter, there will be 0.01 centimeter error. Who understood that? कैसे खबर पड़ी गई तुमने? वो तो कहीं लगी नहीं। Least count is given. We are measuring it using this thing called vernier caliper, and the least count of the vernier caliper is given in the question. How much is it? 0.01. That's why there will definitely be that much error. Got it?
Yes.
Everything clear so far?
Yes.
Now what do we want to do with all this data? We want to find volume. Yes or no? Okay, and that's why we have to calculate the error in volume, in percent. First thing, can you relate the volume of the cylinder with these kind of things? Anyone remember formula of volume of cylinder? Formula of volume of cylinder. Raise your hand. And no problem if it's wrong. Okay, give it a try. Don't worry. अरे बीजा लोग નથી આવડતું? Are you sure? याद करो. Okay. Yes, Shantanu.
Pi r square.
Pi r square h. 2 pi r. Oh, variety is the spice of life. એવું કહેવાય ને? Variety. Answers are different. Love, what's your answer?
Pi r square h.
Raghav.
2 pi r into h plus r.
2 pi r into h plus r. Okay. Dia, you raised hand earlier. What's your answer?
So, pi r
Pi r.
L.
Pi r l. Yes, Prisha.
Pi r square.
Pi r square h. Anyone else would like to add or subtract to the discussion? But discussions can only be added with, not subtracted. What do you Raghav? आता मारी सटकली એવું કેમ છે? તો
Sir, it is total surface.
તો પછી હવે તને યાદ આવી ગયું ને? ઓકે, sit down everyone. આવી રીતે બોલતા રહેજો બધાને કહું. ઓકે, આવડે ન આવડે don't worry about that. You give it a try. If you get it wrong, I will correct you. તમે એવી બીક નહીં રાખવાની કે કોઈ આપણી ઉપર હશે તો બીજાને આવડતું હોય તો હશે ને ખબર તમે બોલશો તો કોને ખબર પડશે સાચું કે ખોટું છે જેને આવડતું હોય એને ખબર પડશે ઇઝ ધેટ ક્લિયર તો બધાને આવડતું હોય તો મારે આવું કેવું ન પડે જ ને correct or not if everyone would be remembering things then not just 5 students would raise hand be confident everyone okay answer devano right wrong don't worry about that okay here you should worry about right wrong only in exam not in the class. So if you want to find the volume of this cylinder, we will do it as pi r square h. पर यहाँ h नहीं है, length है. Is that clear? Pi r square l. Okay, l is not slant height. L is length of the cylinder. Okay, you know, I just like to tell you one thing. Some of you gave answers. Your answers were dimensionally wrong. For example, you said pi r. Pi number, no dimension. R radius, length. Slant height L. So So L into L, L square. Volume's dimensions are L cube. Did you understand one use of dimensional formula? Suppose you don't remember the formula of volume or surface area or something, and then you can check, is it true dimensionally or not? If it's not true, you will know that this is definitely incorrect. Do you remember that sentence? Dimensionally incorrect equations must be incorrect. Yes or no? So you will done 2 pi r h, 2 pi number, no dimension, r l raised to 1, h height, l raised to 1. Dimensions will be L square. L square is not volume dimension, it is surface area or area's dimension. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. Coming back to this. So pi r square L. But we don't know the radius. We'll just do a little modification to this formula. Clear? Clear or not clear? Good one. Don't look at it like as if it's alien. What is this? R value, small r is equal to d by 2. So upon 2 square becomes 4. Understood?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay. So this is diameter and volume and length relation. Fine. So here all these things are multiplied. So let's use the error relation for percentage error in multiplication or with power. Let's start. Does pi have error?
No.
4. D and L only. What should I write on the right hand side? After the and you can discuss with each other. You have to tell me the answer. Final answer after 1 minute. Start. અવાજ થાય કઈ વાંધો નહીં, કોઈ તમને કઈ નહીં. Feel free to discuss. Okay? What should you do? I have given you the starting point here. કોઈ ડિસ્કસ જ નથી કરતા, કેમ એવું? કોઈ નથી આવડતું? And for the first time in your class, let's see. આદિત્ય મીત ને કહેજો કયું પિક્ચર જોયું છે એવું જ પૂછતો હતો ને Do you need to put pi's value? No problem. Why no yaar? Error powers here for errors and with z equal to a raised to n b raised to n powers છે ને ભાઈ શું કરવાનું method is okay overall, but you're making some silly mistake. Finding percentage error. Okay, looks fine. Okay, now I'm doing it. Let's see what are your ideas so far. Okay, about all of this. First of all, yeah. Okay, that's it. So del V will be 2 del D plus del L. Yes or no?
Yes.
Everywhere. D raised to 2. So modulus 2 del D plus L raised to 1. Sorry. Equal raised to 1. So here plus del L. Clear?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Okay, that's the rule for errors with powers on the other side. Okay. Now, time to put all these values. 2 del D. Del D means percentage error in D. So it will be how much? 0.01 upon 4.00 into 100. Clear or not?
Yes.
Okay. Plus. Now del L. 0.1 upon 5.0 into 100. Clear or not?
Yes.
Have you done it? Have you? Okay, who already did this before I did it on the board? Who did this before I did it on the board? This step. Okay, very good. So that was a step in the right direction. Clear others? What we have to do? 2 del D plus del L from here, and then we put del D and del L value. Formula મૂકી દો વચ્ચે એટલે સમજાઈ જશે. Del D formula delta T by D bar into 100. Okay, that's what this is. Let's simplify all this now. So 100. Okay, 2 cancel with 40. Okay, 100 into 0.1. 100 into 0.01 is 1. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus over there now. Here 100 into 0.1 is 10. Clear? 100 into 0.1 10. Clear or not clear?
Yes.
Divided by 5. So how much is this? 1 by 2 means 0.5 and 10 by 5 means 2. So final answer will be 2.1. Understood? Okay, final answer will be 2.5 versus 0.5 here and 2 of this. Okay? Who got it right before I did on the board? Who got it right? Alright, very good. Others, I believe you made calculation mistake. આટલી વાર લાગી નહોતી પહેલી વાર આ કે એવું મોટું કેલ્ક્યુલેશન કરવાનું તો શું ડિવાઈડ કર્યું એમ કઈ ડિવાઈડ કર્યું 10 by 5 કટ કરવાનું યસ ઓર નો એમાં વાર લાગે 1 by 2 માં વાર લાગે ઓકે લેટ્સ ગો ઓવર ટુ ધ નેક્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન 28 distance is given, time is also measured or given. We have to find velocity. Do you know a simple relation between velocity, distance and time?
Yes, sir.
Simple relation between velocity, distance and time. Who knows that relation? Raise your hand. Between velocity, distance and time. Yes, actually,
Velocity
you have to say it to the whole class.
is equal to distance upon time.
Velocity can be written as distance upon time. Okay, sit down. Now go. V equal to d by t. V equal to d by t. So if you want to find about error or measurement of velocity, then this is a case of d by t. D by t means division. Yes or no?
Yes.
Sure. Or you can make it a case of power also as you wish. You can write it as dt raised to minus 1. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Then what do you have to use? Again the same thing. Error formula for multiplication or for power. Yes or no?
Yes.
Similar question to this.
Yes.
Okay. And just like here, these values we know them. Similarly, are the two values distance and time are the measurements given to us.
Yes.
So this question is homework. This question is homework. You just have to follow similar procedure like I have taught you here without it. Okay. Now, 29. A student performs an experiment for determination, means finding or calculating g. G is what? 4 pi square L by t square. Commits an error delta L in measuring length, and for that he takes time of n oscillations with stopwatch of least count delta t and commits a human error of 0.1 second. That means there is some error in length, there is some error in time. Clear? So error in length, error in time, they are shown in that table below. Did you see the table? Okay. Now what do we have to find? For which of the following data, means A, B, C or D, for which of them measurement of G will be most accurate? Most accurate means what? Error is more or less? Less. Sure? Everyone remembers that more accuracy means error is less. So error in G should be less, but error in G will come from the error in length and error in time. Is that clear? 4 is a number, pi square is a number. Understood what I said? So we have to basically look for two things here: error in length and error in time. And if you want error in G to be small, then do you realize that these two should also be small? Correct or not?
Yes.
Clear? Link is clear to you? That if you measure L and T properly, then you will have less error in G. If you measure L and T with errors, you will get more error in G. Got that? So look at the four options. Which one has less error for L and for T also? B. D. Fourth one. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, it. Okay, yeah, that's a printing mistake over there. It is 5 mm everywhere. Okay, 5 mm and 1 mm. All right. Fine. You can sit down. So, which one has least error? D. Sure? Look at all the delta L. Smallest error in delta L is in D. Similarly, look at delta T. Smallest error in delta for T is understood. There is also one more reason why this measurement is very accurate. Look at the number of oscillations. 10, 20, 20 and 50. If you do some experiment, if you repeat it 50 times, then the chances of errors, random errors and all that also decrease. You remember that?
Yes.
Okay, to reduce error you should do it more number of times. So this is done 50 times, so it's even better. So in every way, option D is the correct. Arey aam bell pade એટલે જોશમાં ગયા બધા. Okay. Turn the recording off.